Welcome back to Drola's Garage. Today I'm making a quick video, kind of a shop update. I haven't been posting many videos up lately because, as you can hear next door, the construction has been in full effect and it honestly makes it hard to think or work or much less record videos with all that racket going on next door. So anyway, they're here. I came in today, Saturday. I was hoping they wouldn't be here, but they are. So it is what it is. I have to work around it. So let's start a tour here of what I got going on in the shop. First, we have the 997 GT3. This car, I took it on 2 different rallies in the last few weeks. I probably put about 3,000 miles in total, quite a bit of miles, and pretty hard driving. So I developed an oil leak on the last day. I'm not really sure what it was all about, coming from the transmission. So it's transmission fluid or oil that was leaking, and I need to get to the bottom of it. I need to put the car up in the air and take a look and see where that oil is coming from. There's really nothing much else I can do. I can speculate all I want, but I need to get that car in the air, take the drain plug out of the transmission and see what's doing there. So I had to, I drove it home kind of easy because I don't know, I'm not even sure how much oil is in that transmission right now. I'm not sure how much leaked out, and I had about 1,000-mile drive home, and I did not want to overdo it, so I just kind of cruised on my way home, pretty easy. Car made it, no problems, no real reason to think there's anything wrong, but until I figure out what's going on, I'm not using that car anymore, which will be now in the next few days. I'll get into that. So that'll be the project on this one. Also, I got some windshield wipers here. I need to put on some wipers because the other ones were getting a little on the hard side. You guys already saw the seats and everything. They were pretty comfortable, the buckets, they were pretty comfortable for the long drive, but I'm happy. So that's it. I did drive the car in the rain. The whole back of the car was grimy, and I mean grimy, but it actually, a lot of it came off. See, it all kind of looked like that. But driving it in the rain the other day kind of cleaned it off a little bit. So that's it for the 997 GT3. That brings us to the next one, the Boxster. I've made videos on this car. You guys have seen this car. The whole dilemma I had with the thing when it overheated, I thought it was dead. I could have sworn that car was done. But the reality is I've been daily driving it. I'm waiting for it to blow up. I'm kind of seeing if it's going to blow up, but you know what? It doesn't. It just keeps going. I haven't lost any oil. I haven't lost any coolant. I don't have any mixture of either in the other. I'm running it just on hose water because I didn't even think the motor was going to last long enough to even bother putting normal coolant in it. So I think it seems like the car survived. So I'm going to go ahead and do a flush on the coolant system, put some proper coolant in there, and I got another project for it. Again, I apologize for all the racket next door. I don't know, they got the generator going, they're chipping away at walls and stuff. They're parking their cars in my driveway or whatever. So, the Boxster. I've been wanting to take it to the track, but I haven't for fear that it's going to blow up. And the reason I think that is because the cam deviation is way off. The factory spec on the cam deviations is up to, I think, a -6. So I have one bank at -3 point something and another one at -9, give or take. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. So I need to take care of that. And the way to take care of that is by changing the tensioners, the cam chain tensioners. There's 2 of them that you change. There's 3 in total, but one of them is a major pain to get to, and it rarely goes wrong. And that's the side, the one that I don't need to change is the one that has the good cam deviation numbers. The other one is bad, and I've been doing a lot of research. Apparently, those tensioners go bad. It puts slack in the chain that goes to the cams, and that's what sets off your deviation. Also, I can hear it rattle a little bit when I start it. So all of that tells me that it needs to be changed. Also, the throttle body on this car on me went bad. I didn't do a video about that, so I bought a used one from a 997 actually, because this one had a 996 upgrade. So I bought a 997 part number. It's close, but not 100%. So I'm going to go ahead and order the correct throttle body for it, for the the 996 one, and get that taken care of. And then this car will be done, and I'll just keep driving it. I've been almost dailying it waiting to see what's going to happen, and nothing happens. So it just keeps going. So it's incredible. I thought it was dead, but no, it's not. So I'm going to do what I got to do to it, and I'm going to take it to the track as soon as I can, because if it's going to blow up anywhere, it's going to be at the track. And if it survives the track day, then I know the car's good to go. All right, let's move on to some other projects here in the shop. So, all right, we already went over the 997. The 912, this car has developed a leak, as you might be able to see down there. I'm not sure if you can see it. Over there. It looks a lot bigger on the little screen here than in person, but yeah, and then the transmission also developed a leak, if you can see it up there. So I've known about these leaks. I think I'm going to end up dropping this motor and transmission, kind of do a service on it. I've never done it since I've had the car. Do a valve adjustment, change the gaskets, whatever resealing it might need, to go ahead and do it. The transmission is leaking from the speedometer pickup point or whatever. Right, Piggy? Let's see, look at Piggy walking over here to see what I'm doing. So I know that leaks. It needs to be resolved, and I will be taking care of that fairly soon. I'm going to drive it. I'm actually going to take this car home today. I haven't driven this car in a little while, and it needs to be driven. So I'm going to take it for a drive. And Piggy's going to come with me. Right, Dougie? I got the front bonnet up. I was just putting the battery on a trickle charger. So that's it. I'm going to pull it outside, give it a little bit of a wash. And I said probably drive it home today. I've been driving the Boxer every day, so I haven't driven any other cars. So this one needs to be driven. So this one's going home. Also here we have a motor. This is out of a 993 that I parted out. The motor sold. I need to pack it up. I need to put it on a pallet and get it out of here. It's already paid for. It's just kind of waiting on me to go ahead and ship it out. So that's going out in the next couple of days. This thing will be out of here. So that's that. So all right, so we did the 97 motor, 912. Let's move on. Next one, Old Faithful. That's right, the 964. This car is a trooper. Doesn't really need anything. Maybe just a cleaning. It's been sitting in here for a while. It could just use a cleaning. It's kind of dusty, but I need to drive this one also. Although I was driving this between this one and the Boxer. I've been driving this car, so I can't say it's been that long since it's been driven, but it doesn't really need anything. So there's not really much to tell. I know I keep saying I'm going to do a video on this car, and one day I will. Just kind of going over the whole thing and letting you guys know everything I've done to this car over the years. It's been with me for many years, and I don't think there's anything on that car that I have not gone through myself and made better. So a video on this car coming up one day. But that's the baby girl right there. And ahead of the 964, we have a project here which I am not quite ready to reveal just yet. I'll make probably a whole build series on this car, but I'm just not ready to go there yet. But it's coming, and it's going to be a good one. So stay tuned for that. You're really going to want to check that one out. Ooh, the suspense. On top of that, we have the Safari. Here, let me go this way on the Safari. I've done a couple videos on this car. I showed you guys when I tore it apart. I think it's too smashed in to rescue, so I am on the lookout for a donor. I think I found one. I just have to, I guess, close the deal with the guy. Pretty clean car, something perfect for this. So I think that should be coming in the near future, and of course I will document all of that once that car arrives, but first I need to buy it. But this is a good one. I'm going to be happy about this car. That's going to be fun. Then on this side we have the 912. The 912 is for sale. I put it on eBay, I put it on Facebook Marketplace, and so far nothing. I got all the, typical, the first day, you get 500 messages from people who have no intention of buying. So that's kind of what I've already gone through that. I went ahead and put it on eBay. So if anybody's interested, take a look on eBay. I'll actually put a link in the description below to the listing on eBay for that car. And if you want to buy it, let me know. It's for sale. You guys have seen the video on this car. It is what it is. It's a project. Pretty good one though. It really is a decent car. It's a solid car, except for the front battery area. So I don't know. Anyway, like I said, eBay listing in the description below. Buy it. It's looking for a new owner or custodian, whatever you want to call it. On the floor here, we have an engine and transmission. These don't belong to me. They belong to someone else. As you can see, it's Honda stuff. I have nothing to do with Honda. I don't know anything about Honda. Don't really care to learn, but they're here. They need to go. They're for sale. Some kind of built, I don't know, K24, whatever you want to call that thing, 6-speed transmission. So if you want to buy this thing, let me know because it needs to go. And on top here, we have my old and very faithful 2002. Nothing really wrong with the car. It could use a fuel pump. Last time I drove it, it was kind of cutting out on me. But that's it. Other than a fuel pump, I just got to buy a fuel pump and put it on. Otherwise, this car doesn't really need anything else. I do drive it occasionally. You can't really see it, but I do drive it. But now in the last like 2 months or so, I haven't been driving it much because of the fuel pump situation. But that's all the car needs. That's a very simple fix. It's just a matter of remembering to buy the fuel pump and installing it. The one I have in there, I don't think it's just not strong enough. So it starves for fuel. I need to put one in the back, a pusher pump, not a, this one I have up in the front is, you know, it's by the engine, so it's pulling, and it's always better to have a pusher. And don't worry about those are just mats on top of the hood there. So that's it for that car. What else can I tell you guys? I got a set of tires over here. These are for the red car, for the GT3. Some Michelin 4Ss or what? Yeah, 4Ss. I'm just kind of waiting for the ones that are on the car to get done so I can go ahead and install these on there. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about. Oh, I got one more. So let's see. We have here also for the 997 GT3 some MCS coilovers that I actually took off of the silver GTS race car that I parted out, and I sent these guys to MCS to have them all rebuilt, redone, and they are basically ready to go in the car. I just need to buy some springs. I need to decide what stiffness of springs I want to put in there. But anyway, I got all 4 of them back from MCS, ready to install. In this bin here, I have a bunch of suspension for that same race car. All of the control arms, everything aftermarket, all of this RSR type stuff. So I need to see, there's a couple of clevises that are broken, like this one. I need to replace them. Not clevises, but you know, the ends there. I need to kind of go through it and see, but all of that will be for sale. That's all really good stuff for a 997 race car. And over here we have the 67 Bug. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with this car yet. The original idea was to put the motor from this one into the 912, but I don't know. I just haven't done it. I don't know if I'm going to do it, so I don't know. Anyway, this one is here. I'll figure something out to do with it. Maybe my ideal scenario would be to sell it together with the 912, let somebody go ahead and pick through this car, take whatever they need, and basically make one good car out of the 2, and then they can sell it. I don't know. They can do whatever they want with it. But that's the idea with this one. I'm going to see if I can sell it together with the 912. Then we have this poor little guy over here. This car is the car that just keeps on giving. I mean, I have taken so many, not only me, but also a friend of mine, we have taken so many parts from this car, just little parts, you know, like latches and switches and relays and all that kind of stuff that, you know, when you play with these cars, you're always going to need something or other. And this car just keeps on giving and keeps on giving parts. So it's, as much as I would love to get rid of it, because it really is just to the verge of annoying me already being here, I just keep taking parts off of it. So anyway, I don't know, one day maybe I'll get a replacement to put in its place, but this car is going to have to go. So you will notice, and no, it didn't get lost in this messy shop, the silver Boxster is gone. So that car, actually, I sold it to the first person who came and see it. It was a good car. It went to a great family. They're going to really enjoy it. Going towards the back of the shop, I have this wall of confusion, I guess you could say. It's just parts and parts and more parts. I got these wheels here. These are for the Safari over here. What else? These are the seats I took out of the 997 GT3. I need to put some bags or something over them. These are wheels for the project car that I haven't determined. These are, I need to buy 2 new front tires for those Yokohama OA52s, whatever, I don't know, whatever those things are called. These are track tires for the 997 GT3. What do I got? Bicycle back there. I don't know, just miscellaneous random stuff. This is all BMW 2002 stuff. I have a perfectly good motor. I have that transmission, and I have the original 4-speed behind it. So if I ever find a 2002, a rolling shell, I have a motor and transmission and drive shaft and all that to put in it. So that's about it for the back here. But yeah, there's a lot of parts. I mean, just stuff over the years. And I should just go through there and throw most of that stuff away, but it's not really garbage, you know? And then I throw it away, and then a week later I need it, you know? That's just how it goes. So I actually have a box of springs there. I need to look through those springs and see if they'll fit the MCS coilovers. They might. Anyway, so much for that. So that's about all I got for you now. I've given you a tour of the shop, what I got left. I got all this racket going on next door, and it just kind of makes it really, really difficult to even think. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Don't think I forgot anything. I think I have all the cars here. There's one that's at auction, which I'm gonna post up a video about that I don't have here, but I'll post up a video about that one. Other than that, that's all I got. So thank you for watching. Please hit the like button and the subscribe. And Drola964 on Instagram. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. And one more thing. God, that noise is just too much. What do you guys think of the new camera situation? Let me know in the comments below. Microphone, the camera in general. Let me know if you guys like this method better than my old method, just with my phone walking around, you know, with my old iPhone filming myself. So let me know what you guys think about this, the new camera. Piggy also says, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Right, Piggy? Yeah, she doesn't care.